we are the administrative and regulatory body of the mineral sector of Sierra Leone. We were established in 2012 by an act of Parliament, and in 2013 the agency itself was established, and we are the regulatory and administrative arm of the sector. We have the Ministry of Mines and Mineral Resources, that is the policy wing of the sector. So we enforce the policies and the regulations that govern the sector, the mineral sector.
The NMA is controlled by the board. They set the strategic direction for us. But then when it comes to implementing these activities, then it starts with the DG. We have the directorate level, and the DG can assign any role he wants me to do as far as supervising these directorates. We interface directly with the mining companies, with artisanal miners, with other stakeholders out there in the field. So we are certain about what's going on.
The Directorate of Mines, I would say, is the nucleus of the National Minerals Agency. Basically, the entire agency revolves around this directorate. We provide administration of oversight on the administration of mineral rights. We also provide monitoring oversight on all mining and exploration activities.
The cadastral office is the office responsible for processing all mineral rights application, and also when these mineral rights are granted, we are also responsible for the administration of these mineral rights. So what we do, we use a system which we call the Mining Cadastral Administration System, and what the system does for us, it makes the process predictable and it makes it transparent. How transparent? We are part of the first people in the world to actually open a government of Sierra Leone online repository. On this repository, you can get every information that is supposed to be non-confidential.
We advise the government on all matters relating to the geology and mineral resources of the country. We also undertake exploration and reconnaissance work with the view to discovering new minerals. We also undertake mapping campaigns, and we also do publications. And from the compliance point of view, we are responsible for regulating all exploration and mining and reconnaissance companies. We create that platform. We ensure that new minerals are discovered. You need to discover your minerals before you can mine them. You need to know where they are. You need to know in what quantum they exist. So that's what we do and what we facilitate as well.
Our work is quite interesting. We are actually the one that ensure that after a license has been granted to mineral rights holders, we ensure that all the mineral rights holders abide to all the rules and regulations governing the mining sector in terms of payment of their license fees, payment of their royalties to government. Of course, that is key and paramount to the government. So we ensure that the mines are, the mineral rights holders are paying their fees, and also they abide to the mining practices in terms of health and safety and compliance to all environmental regulations.
We are the regulatory and administrative arm of the sector. We have the Ministry of Mines and Mineral Resources, that is the policy.
We need to know the kind of minerals that we have, and without the lab you cannot know. And even when you are trading minerals, you need to know what you are also trading. So without the laboratory, you cannot know the value of what you have. So that's the reason why the lab is here. Those companies also that are doing export shipments, commercial shipments, that the country most heavily depends on, they bring all of those samples here to analyze and then give the results to the compliance units, and then they work royalties for the country.
Now, within the Directorate of Precious Minerals, we have various units. The Diamond Valuation Unit that is responsible for diamond valuation, and the Gold Valuation Unit that is responsible for gold assaying. So far, for the diamond valuation, we have a tripartite system that basically carries out diamond valuation. There is an independent diamond valuer that provides us with guidance to show that we have a fair market value of whatever diamond exports that we undertake here.
Graft survey, first of all, is a complex method, mathematical method used to determine the amount of bulk mineral exported. So we are there to ascertain the quantity of bulk mineral exported for royalty calculation for the NMA. When they send the shipping request, we want to collate, we want to know the difference between the requested cargo and the cargo loaded, which can be used for royalty calculation. We need to also monitor in the loading operation to make sure that the vessel are not overloaded and they also keep their load line existing.
We have introduced the strategic plan, the National Minerals Agency Strategic Plan 2020 to 2025, which we are now almost halfway there, and this is guiding us what we are supposed to provide for the sector. Sierra Leone, as most people know, is endowed with a huge mineral wealth.
Be you a dealer, exporter agent, these are all reporting entities. And since they are supervised by the NMA, I think we have a responsibility to collaborate so that we ensure that they comply with the anti-money laundering requirement.
Since EPA is part of the National Minerals Advisory Board, before a mining license is issued, the proponent must acquire an environmental impact assessment license.
The NMA, one of our core values is professionalism. So the board has made sure that everyone that has a position in the NMA deserves to be there.
Because of the increasing number of large-scale operations, so increasingly they are employing large number of Sierra Leoneans in those operations. So the future for mining in the country is bright.